This Day in Sports History. This episode is brought to you by Sterling Soap. Go to STIRLING soap.com and check out their full line of bath soaps, shave soaps, beard balm, lotions, and cologne. It's April 4th, and on this day 43 years ago, we celebrated the greatest airball in college basketball history. This was the 1983 NCAA National Championship game between the Cardiac Pack of NC State and the fraternity of high-flying rim rockers known as Phi Slamma Jamma, featuring All-Americans Clyde Drexler and Akeem Olajuwon. The Cougars were a bit handcuffed in the first half of this game after Drexler picked up his fourth foul on the night. He had to sit out the remainder of the half and the first 10 minutes of the second half, and then he had to play tentatively on defense when he did come back. And this was also the pre-shot clock era, and even though there was a three-point line painted on the court, the three-point shot was not in effect for the tournament. With 1:02 remaining in the game and the score tied at 52, Houston missed the front end of a 1-and-1. The Pack grabbed the rebound and went into a spread offense playing for the last shot. And Houston went into their half-court trap defense, meaning they were not sitting back in the zone, they were going for steals. And they came close several times. Here's NC State's play-by-play man Wally Osley with that final call.
10 seconds. Now Sidney goes to Bailey in the corner. 5 seconds left to Wittenberg. Wittenberg tries about a 30-footer. No good. Step back. Lorenzo Charles. State. Lorenzo Charles slams it in. A missed shot from 35 feet. Lorenzo Charles grabbed it. Stuffed it back in. The Cinderella team has done it. The glass slipper fit. The Wolfpack has won the national championship.
And of course, that ignited one of the great celebrations as Jim Valvano ran around the court looking for somebody, anybody, to hug. The Cardiac Pack had pulled off the incredible, winning 3 games in the ACC tournament just to make the NCAA tournament, and then 6 more to win their second national title in school history, 54-52. Surprising fact, after having 14 dunks against Louisville in the semifinal game 2 nights before, Phi Slamma Jamma only had 1 dunk against the Pack, and that one came in the first half by Akeem Olajuwon. Also on this day in sports history, in 1985, Tulane eliminated its men's basketball program after a points-shaving scandal was uncovered. Not to lose, but to win by less than the point spread. A Tulane student came up with the idea, and several players benefited from it, receiving between $400 and $900 for their participation. On this day in 1965, Sam Snead won the Greater Greensboro Open. It was the final win of his career, setting the all-time mark 4 wins at 82, while also becoming the oldest golfer to ever win a PGA Tour event at the age of 52 years, 10 months, and 8 days. Tiger Woods equaled his win total in 2020. And in 2016, Villanova's Kris Jenkins' buzzer-beating 3 lifted the Wildcats to the national title with the 77-74 win over North Carolina.
3 seconds at midcourt. Jenkins gives it to Jenkins for the championship. The national champions with Jenkins hitting the winner at the buzzer.
And who knows, maybe we'll get another finish like that on Monday night. Time now for today's That's Got Nothing to Do with Sports fun fact. If you thought portable music came about in the 1980s with the Sony Walkman, well, think again. The first truly portable music player predates those devices by about 6 decades when a pair of Hungarian brothers invented the Microphone in 1924. It was a small portable record player that, when folded up in its case, could be carried around in a purse or a really big pocket. It had a turntable, a tone arm, and a small speaker, and it played 10-inch, 78 RPM records. This has been an original Thrive Suite production.